Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pidre. So guys, inside this video I want to show you guys how to identify your order block and fair value graph with this perfect indicator. So as we can see, this is our higher high, this is our higher low. So we begin to look down the market because currently the market is on a downtrend currently. So that's why we are looking for our higher high, our higher low. This is our higher high. We have our higher low here. So we keep on watching the trend of the markets moving towards the downside. So to have another higher low is when we have our price break this particular level, which is the breaker OB also. And we can see that we have another rejection zone at this particular area, which rejects to this particular area, which give us another higher low here, which give us the current higher low. And this is the trend, this is the level that our price must not break. So immediately break this particular level, that is to tell us that there is change in price and there is change in structure in the price. So that's why we need to understand this particular level. This is the first, our higher high, and this is the second higher that we are looking for. If the markets go on the reverse level and break this particular zone, we will see that this gives us a confirmation of change change in price and in level. So that means our downtrend have already formed a uptrend level at that particular price. But we can see that our market is moving from the uptrend now to this particular area, is moving in between the trade of the two, and we have another lower low here and we have another higher high here. So we keep on watching the price to form another lower low. You can see this is another lower low, which is lower than this our first one that we have here. So this is another lower low. So from this particular lower low now, we can see that the price move again and it keep on forming in between this particular higher level that we have here and this particular higher level. And if we see this particular indicator, it have already indicated to us that we have our unmitigated here at level at this particular zone. So the trade now is now moving in between this our higher high here and our lower low that we have here. So that is why we have this particular trade. But don't forget that we have already marked this particular zone so that you can see if that particular trade, we can see we have a little touch area at this particular zone, which is going to, this is our lower low level, this is our last lower low, higher high here, and we can see that it touched it at this particular level. It touched it at this particular level, and that is to tell us that there's going to be a change in structure very soon. But the market does not go beyond this particular level, so it keep on moving on a downtrend, and it's still in between this our level here, our unmitigated here, and our higher level here. And we can see now it will reform it back another area here. It retouch it back at this particular level. Once it retouch it back at this particular level, then now our breaking would be reform again. This is to tell us that our change of structure has been confirmed. Now what we are looking for is a confirmed fair value gap for us to enter this particular trade. And when we begin to watch the price moving on a downtrend, it begins to form a best pattern of trade for us to identify our fair value gap. And we can see now this is another fair value gap that we can see. We can see our fair value gap area at this particular area. We can see that we have our three candles follow each other at this particular level. We have one here. Yes, this is our fair value gap. So now you are going to wait a little bit for our trade to form back to that particular level, to form back to this particular level, and that is where you are going to be taking your entry on your confirmation area. And if you watch very well, you will discover that we have another multi-stage level here. Which will be a best accurate level for us to take this particular trade. So for us to enter this particular trade, it will be from this particular level. So thanks guys, this is how this perfect indicator works.